Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me open up the chat here.
Hi.
Good morning. Okay. Let's see. Yesterday, as you could see, my little prediction of breaking down and continuing down is exactly where we went. We basically took care of that area, the gap, and tapped into this low. Like I said, you know how I said we did not tap into this area, we kind of just left it behind. Well, we came back and tapped into it exactly yesterday. So here we are tapping into it again today. So we are going to just mark this little zone here because it has now become quite important. Good morning. So now that we have that little zone, this little zone we can kind of extend because it has now become, it was support and now it's a resistance zone, tapped into it quite a few times, broke through it yesterday. So there is our high and low on the 5-minute. Take a look at the 15-minute over here. We had a beautiful sell signal that came about around 6:30 a.m. Good morning, good morning. And then let's come over here. We got a buy signal. Are we going to hit take profit one? We have a 77% chance of hitting take profit one. I would say we might. It's right now at entry. So if you're in this trade, I know some of you already got the alert and got into the trade. I would definitely trail as soon as possible so you are not getting caught up in 9:30 open. But with that being said, we are just waiting. We have US 30 kind of breaking down. We have S&P just kind of consolidating. It looks like it's finishing what would be a pullback, but wants to continue up as well. We had a nice clean bounce here at 8:30 exactly, so we might actually tap into this area one more time and break up. Looks like we're heading right for take profit one. So if you are in this trade, make sure you're trailing at this point, especially since it just jumped like that. Nice little trade. I did not catch this one. Got in and got out. Awesome. Made some money real quick. That's why I love the indicators because I hop on the charts and I didn't get to analyze yet, but my indicators have an accuracy, and that accuracy has a 77% chance of hitting take profit one. And when I hop on the computer, I know that sometimes before I even get to look at anything, I could just hop into this trade and go. I'm actually working on growing a small account using just the indicators. I'm doing a kind of like a mini challenge behind the scenes outside of this. So I'll be posting that soon. So we have a US 30 that is basically curving its way for a buy. And we have ES kind of pushing up in the same direction. Got in and got out. Kim's already making money this morning. It's funny, the moment I call out Facebook is the moment Facebook decides to show that post to everyone. It's absolutely hilarious. So if you're not seeing any of my content, Facebook just decided to like randomly shadow ban me today or yesterday. So kind of sucks. Take profit one, hit. Can you do a live trading on prop firm so we know how to trail? Uh, yeah, I can do that. I have to open up the day traders thing. So tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's, yeah, day before 4th of July. Let's do that tomorrow so we can go over trailing again. I know I did that in a couple other Zooms before this, but we can go over it again. No problems. I'll set it up tomorrow. What are you on? Are you on Tradovate? Take profit one smashed at 9:30. If you're on Tradovate, what you would do is, let's say you're in a buy, you would put in a sell stop and then move the sell stop. I know how to do it, but my friend that's in here, she doesn't. Oh, she's on Top Step. So what you can do is you can actually refer her back to my other live streams as well, because I have like three of them where I was on the Project X platform, the same one that Top Step uses, and I was going over trailing. If you want to, or I can do it tomorrow. Well then, are we gonna hit take profit too? You're welcome. I actually saw you comment on my post the other day. Thank you for all the nice comments. We are gonna take off into maybe a sell. I mean, US 30 just dumped out of nowhere. And then we have ES finishing that pullback. I'd say if, where's my trend line? If we break, we could have a little sell happening, but I don't know. Nasdaq's going the complete opposite. And this trend line is too steep right now. Take profit two smashed. Who caught that trade? Literally, we came on at entry. So this was a beautiful signal if you caught it. I was waiting for my computer to load or I would have gotten in it. But unfortunately, my laptop did not load fast enough. It's funny, you buy the fastest laptop out there and still don't load fast enough. Take profit two smashed. I know some of you made money on that. Oh, you're slaves to our technology. We are. We seriously are. Which laptop am I using? I'm using, it's a Samsung laptop and I don't know. It was literally $4,800. And I have the NVIDIA GeForce RTX. This is supposed to be like the fastest processor thing, but I honestly don't know any difference between my $1,200 Samsung and the $4,800 whatever. So with everything, it came out to like 4,800 bucks. So tired of it. And it works the same way. So I do not recommend 0 out of 10. Do not waste money like that. I did it because I found out Ninja Trader needed a faster computer. And then I found out that Ninja Trader didn't need a faster computer. My internet with Spectrum was garbage. Even though that was supposed to be fast. It was just the area that I was in at the time. So this had take profit one. Any 5-minute buys? We had a nice sell this morning. Like I said, we had ES and US 30 kind of take a dive. So I would expect we do the same over here. What is gold doing? Gold doesn't know what it wants to be when it grows up. So I'm just gonna leave that at that. I heard there's a lot of good signals at 3 a.m. I mean, I see it. I'm not getting out of bed though. I go to bed at like 12:30 now for the past like 5 nights. I need to get out of that habit. And I don't recommend that. I'm running on E and 3 cups of tea or coffee every morning. Team no sleep. Yeah, literally. Where are you going, NASDAQ? No one's following you. No one's doing the same thing. That probably tap into the pivot point reverse. Where's last night high? Like there. Look at that sell signal from yesterday. It just dumped all the way down. Like if you held that, I got out right, well, I got in here and then I got in here and I was done. I should have just held. Yeah, probably up to London highs. Where NASDAQ? Where are you going? We're gonna get a buy. We had our buy over here. Do we get a 3-minute buy? Oh, we do get a 3-minute buy. 77% chance of heading towards that pivot point that you guys were talking about. Yeah. Or near it. We did not get a 5-minute signal yet, so technically it would be like an early entry before a 5-minute signal. 93%. Trail closely if you're in. I'm gonna hit that pivot point up there. Got in, got out. 300 bucks. Awesome. Get that. Take profit one. Let's go, NASDAQ. I got out with 300 bucks on that one. Trailed. Just scalping. Well, I scalped from here because I went from here to here. actually here-ish to up here and then got out there. So, little scalp. Patience. Let's see where the 5 minutes looking. We did not make a wick on the other side. We have 1 minute and 22 seconds left on this 15-minute candle. So we're just waiting. Say like a little pullback and continuation up to that pivot point. And just consolidating a bit. If you're in, just make sure you're trailing. I always have to remind you because I have some of you guys that message me and say, well, you never say it. Well, I say it a million times. Okay. So hit take profit one. I scalp that. I'm up 550 for the day on the small account and copying over to the other accounts, the prop firms, we are at 375. So good day. Like we mentioned, pivot point. Hmm. How do I find the pivot points? I use this indicator right here. Pivot traditional auto. It's just called pivots. Pivot points is literally a built-in TradingView indicator. It's not made by anybody. It's just an indicator that TradingView made. So it won't have any like name next to it. And this is the settings. I just leave it the way it is. You're welcome. But those pivot points are like automatic support and resistance for me. I use them as little zones. It's okay, you made money. You got stopped out on trailing. That means I made money today. Don't be mad. Be happy. Be glad. You did good. This 15-minute candle could snap back here and make a wick on the other side. Could. Give it like 50% chance. Exactly. You got stopped out with positive money. That's freaking awesome. It is freaking awesome. I love it. Not bad at all. Just giving an update. Great call again. Well, thank you, and I'm happy for you. That's absolutely awesome. I was stopped out on my second one right here. So I am good. If you're still in this trade, I would basically pull it up here, leave it. Can you show the pivot point indicator again? Yes, I can. This is what it looks like. Pivot, traditional auto, and it's just called pivots on TradingView. And this is the really cool part about the Firestorm indicators that some people like don't think about because it's kind of like compounding. But let's say you start here with a 1 minute trade and you got in down here, which obviously was right here on the 15-minute. And then you went up to a 2 minute and you saw there was a 77% or 81% chance of continuing higher, which is obviously higher than the take profit one because we entered here. So take profit one over here. And then we got take profit one on the 2 minute. Then you go to the 3 minute and you got take profit that's even higher. That's 78% accuracy. And if you move yourself up, then the next buy signal. And it's kind of like you can technically just keep trailing as you enter here on a 1 minute and then the 2 minute and the 3 minute and the 5 minute as time goes on, you'll see them like compound effect. until you get stopped out. So that is something that I have done on an overnight signal. How's your meter off? Hold on. I want your meter to have the same settings as
You caught a break
here is, I think someone's mic is on.
on your account.
I just muted you. Sorry. I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or not. But the candles I use are regular candles. And here is my settings. I'll leave them right here. It's one page, so I'll leave it here for a couple seconds. Yeah, take them off Hakanashi and put them on regular candles. Hakanashi works great. It's just I like using these candles for trading futures. But when I'm trading Forex, I actually like to use Hakanashi candles. Or binary options, that's fun too. Well, I'm glad that your signals are better now because I use just the regular candles and then Hakanashi is what I use for Forex for the binary options portion of it. Yeah, Top Step, they have the pivot point indicator, but it's not the same. It's like this weird, like crowded look. I don't like it. So what I would do is I would just hold Top Step X on one side and then hold your chart for the indicators on the other side. The only reason why I do double chart is like it's kind of like you see the future. You would go with the trend over here and you would get your entries in on a lower time frame. So that's why I show both. But that was a nice 2 minute and a nice 3 minute signal. We still are in a buy here, 53% accuracy. And I would say at the break of this pivot point, we'll have a buy for the 5 minute. 15-minute chart. Looking like over here. Nice clean 1 hour reversal. Double bottom. More like triple bottom almost in a way. So let's come over here back to the 3 minute chart because we were doing that signal at the moment. And when I get an alert for the 5 minute, I'll switch over. Yeah. Got 5 minutes left on this candle. What news do we have? Do we have news today? Do we? It's Wednesday, right? No new. Actually, 10:15. The president, whatever his name is, speaks. We did a little bit of Renko candle fun yesterday. Well, if you want to go grab the sale for TradingView, TradingView sponsor me since I'm advertising you. So, yep. That is Renko looks kind of wild. I like that for like quick scalping, like super quick. I mean like 15-second trades. I went over that in yesterday's video. So if anybody wants to know about the Renko candles and the trade we caught yesterday using Renko and the 1 minute chart over here, it's really awesome, really fun. I'd say we have a little pullback coming. Maybe. Mm-mm. I have not tried Tradify. I've heard they're great. I was going to buy a Tradify account and I didn't. Yes, I will do a training on the Renko. Looks like everything's moving on down for a little reversal. Could be a 10 a.m. spike back down here, by the way. We could 10 a.m. boom and then continue back up. Kind of like, let's do a little path here. Here. No, keep that right there. Kind of like that action because that would be the start of a 4 hour candle. And that is a huge wick. Holy smokes. Hey then, NASDAQ. So our little trend line right here, we kind of have one, two touches on it. Between the pivot point and the trend line, we could consolidate here and break down. So that is what I am looking at. 'And if we do have a little short, something like that, maybe. You know, we kind of tap into this area-ish. Pivot point is kind of far-fetched. Could catch something like this. Is what I'm thinking. Mm. 10 a.m. might spike down here. Tapped into that little trend line there. I'm gonna enter when it taps the bottom of this candle, makes a little reversal down here. This is the open of the 4 hour. I'm not in, by the way. It did not hit my entry. Holding up at that pivot point. Could be. Yeah, I'm actually closing this out. I did notice a little buy signal come up. Because it's currently on one candle. It will get wider as more candles pop up. Or buy signal that popped up. Heading for that take profit one. Make sure you're trailing. A bird just hit my window. So if you heard that, that's what that was. It's like, what is that? I don't have the reflective glass, so come on, head for that take profit one. Right there. That's my trailing stop from yesterday, actually. So if you're wondering what that is, we're gonna say that's take profit two and then take profit three. Got real close to my trailing stop on that one. We're just waiting. My trailing is right here. So that's where I have it. secure yourself in this trade. Let's hit take profit one. I'm still trailing. We're taking Firestorm signals today. None of my signals.
Hey, Katrina, quick question.
Yes.
Is your trailing that bottom yellow line?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Moving on up. We're just about to hit take profit one, and take profit one has been smashed. Up $725 across two accounts. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm still trailing. Oh, click the wrong screen here. Tapping into those highs. That's why I would trail very closely, because they could just flip around and sell off real quick. Patience. Yes, patience is key. Patience is key, you know it. And I am stopped out. Stopped out. Out. $1,384. We got $725. We had 300. We had $1,384. You guys are killing it today. Ladies and gentlemen, we made money yet again. What is our win rate? I have not calculated. I have not calculated a win rate for our sessions. You still can't find a pivot indicator. Pivot right here. I don't know why I got all these saved. Oh, because I was looking for the pivot indicator last time. I saved too many indicators. That is this one right there. There's nothing next to it. Whatever this is, I want it off my chart. Did not ask for it. So I am working on an indicator that predicts the future. Like not just the signal, but like will predict the actual future of the market. So that is coming soon. It's in the works. Look at that. We're tapping into the highs. We might actually sell off here because we need to do like a little pullback. So be prepared. Yeah, I heard Top Step is only using Top Step X. They want just people sticking to their platform only. Gotta love it. So yeah, we're on the 5 minute. This was the 5 minute signal. Our 3 minute hit take profit one and two and did not break our trend line. 1 and 2 smashed. It is actually really easy to navigate. It's a lot like TradingView, but everything you wish TradingView would have with like dragging and dropping all of the, what is it called? Stop loss and take profits. It's kind of like MT5 but modernized because MetaTrader 5 you can drag it. And I always love that, but MetaTrader 4 you can't. Yes, pivot point standard. But then when you get into it, it says pivot traditional auto. So going for take profit 2, we are going for take profit 2. We have not broken this trend line. We've stayed. Doing good. Helicopters all around. It's crazy how we're like moving up and US 30 is continuing to go down. It's only ES and NASDAQ that are going up. So, that being said, we made money today from a few different signals actually. So, I'd say that I am done. Yeah, it was. Yesterday was a reverse. It was actually. That's funny. Yeah, you would have thought it was like gold and NASDAQ. They would go opposites. No, I have a feeling we're gonna have like a little sell-off here. Like I said, keep that trailing stop close because that 15-minute candle looks like it wants to pull back now. You said you're gonna make all the money you can make today, but I think we're gonna have like a little short action, like kind of like right here-ish, potentially. Could, but it did not enter. That was just a theory. I am done for my personal trades for today because I'm happy. Just watching. So if you go into the settings of Top Step X, it has a trade copier and then you just highlight which ones. It's super user friendly. You just have to go into the settings section of it. Market's just wild today, going all the way. I mean, we barely even had a pullback on that 15-minute. Firestorm indicators for the win today. Awesome. That is awesome. Making passive income from Nitro as we speak. That's amazing. You just keep going. Holy smokes. Well, hit that take profit too that we kind of had sitting there. Yep, it took out those highs. Wow. 2K for the day. Done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Turn off. Yes, I actually made an announcement on that because during the whole wartime news thing and with how everything's looking right now, I said for the next few weeks, let's turn it off during heavy news days because the way the market has not been its usual. So it's better off just shutting it off during the heavy news days. And what I do is I just set an alarm on my phone. And when I set the alarm on my phone, I am setting it for a time where I'm home. So obviously 8 o'clock at night, I'm sitting around kind of doing nothing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the alarm go off to check forexfactory.com and I check my phone. If there's crazy amount of news, a bunch of red folder news, I'm turning it off for the day. And honestly, it takes me like less than 30 seconds. So better to just play it safe, especially with how the market has been. You're welcome. Have a good day. I'm so happy that you made money. That is awesome. Made money. Who made money today? How much did you all make? Let's recap. You're welcome. $1,900, $2,000, $1,000. You made $1,000 from a $200 risk. That's awesome. You recovered a $1,100 loss. That's amazing. Still, you recovered. That's amazing. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Happy to have you here. I am done for the day. I am up about $1,000 on the day, and it was a beautiful trading day. So I hope you all have an amazing day today. Go be protective, do something fun, be happy for the trades you made today. And tomorrow I will be trading 4th of July. I will not be trading. So I will not be going live on 4th of July. I'm going to take the day off, spend time with family, celebrate, and you'll see me again on not yeah, on Friday. So you're welcome. I'm so happy that you had fun. And honestly, the goal is make as much money as we can. I gotta calculate our win rate because it's been pretty high. Pretty high. So I will see you all tomorrow.